What's up, guys? It's Sunny back again with another Madden 18 video. These are going to be Gauntlet challenges, legend level 36 through 39. If you're looking for challenge number 40, that is a separate video. Look in the description. I'll put a link there. Made a own separate video for that one, but these are going to be 36 through 39. The first challenge versus the Saints. Score 10 points in 5 plays. The first couple aren't very difficult. The 39th challenge is probably the most difficult before the 40th. But getting into this, you're going to start off with the ball. This is actually on arcade level. But the formation that I use for this, just like all the other ones, the nickel, 2-4-5, double A gap, mid blitz. Be sure that you run commit and go for the safety. I mean, they're at the 1 yard line, so put all your players, run commit, and then just go straight forward. If you don't get it the first play, then just restart it. There's no reason to go through the whole thing if you don't get the safety on the first play. So just run commit every time, and that way you can get into actually getting the safety, get the ball back, and then of course I use the trips halfback weak. The vertical formation, you want to get the ball up the field as fast as you possibly can. Again, it's on arcade mode, so you can throw the ball up there. You can throw the ball up there. You didn't got to worry about interceptions and stuff. So only took like 2 plays, got it to Fitzgerald, and was able to get that challenge done. Pretty simple since it was on arcade. Just be sure at the very beginning, all you really need to do is to run commit. On the 2-point conversion, I just use the spread formation inside zone. I look at the formation. They got all those players up there, so I call a timeout. That way the defense will change the actual formation. So when you do your 2-point conversion, if you don't like the defense, just call a timeout. And then, what do you have to lose? Because that's the very last play. You want to make sure you get it in there. And so the second time I do it, definitely a play that looks more friendly. But anyway, next challenge, Tennessee Titans, 150 yards, 3 pass attempts, 5 rushing attempts. But then on the bottom it says 3 rushing attempts. Really doesn't matter, but because I really don't use the rushing attempts. You start off with the ball. Again, trips halfback weak, also on arcade mode, so you can throw the ball up there. Don't really have to worry about stamina, interceptions, things like that. You can either throw it to the outside or the inside. I just thought, I have 3 plays. I could get 150 passing yard or 150 total yards in 3 plays. So once I got my first pass completion, much like a lot of other ones, I go to the strong formation, halfback toss, and then I'm going to take the toss and run backwards because, again, on challenges, it doesn't count negative yards, so it's okay if you run backwards. You don't have to do this, obviously. You can use your running plays, running attempts to get as many yards as possible, but I ran backwards because I know that I can just get the 150 through passing. I throw the ball up there and get it to Michael Irvin on the outside and run it all the way to the 1 yard line on my second pass attempt. So still need 150 total yards. So again, go over to the strong formation, do the toss, and then run it backwards. But I didn't want to go through the whole defensive possession thing. I just wanted to do it on my very first try, very first possession. I didn't want to have to go through playing defense and waiting and doing all that stuff. So that's why I ran backwards. You can obviously just use it more efficiently, but I could get it through passing, so that's just how I did it. Raiders make goal line stand. In order to get the extra pack, though, you have to get negative plays every time. So again, 2-4-5, double A gap, mid blitz. And obviously they're going to run or pass. You don't know, but I do this and run commit every time. Just run commit and take all your guys up the middle and try to tackle the guy for a loss. And if they pass it, then just try to get there before they throw it. That's the only way you're going to be able to get, I think that's the only way you're going to be able to get the pack. And so that's how I did it. And on the last play, on the 3rd down, he tried to pass it. I still ran commit, still went after him because I needed a sack. If they pass it, then it's not going to do you any good because you need the sack in order to get negative plays. So then the last one for this video, score 10 points the first quarter, allow no yards the second quarter, no points allowed in the first half. So the trick to this is to get all 10 points the first quarter. obviously, because you have to do that. But then the trick to it is to let them have the ball, be able to get those 10 points, turn an accelerated clock off, be able to give them the ball with about a minute left in the first quarter. That way that you have the ball the entire second quarter. You want to be able to get your 10 points and give them the ball with a minute left or so in the actual first quarter. That way you can have the ball the entire second quarter. It's on simulation, so even though I use the same exact plays, you're going to have to be a little more careful because you can throw the pick. But I still use those trip halfback weak. I still throw it. I'm a little more careful, obviously, when I do throw it, though. I got to make sure that the guy's either single covered or that he's either wide open. Otherwise, I can't throw it. They're going to throw an interception. And so be sure you got to get the touchdown. Obviously, you want to get the touchdown first. It doesn't matter if you do field goal or a touchdown, but getting the touchdown first is easiest. You're probably going to want to do that. Oh, this formation, this is shotgun tights formation. This has the drags on it that goes across the field, and then of course inside zone for running. So about halfway done, almost halfway done, about a minute and a half off the clock, and got the touchdown. So you need to make a good, a couple defensive stops. And so the defensive that I use every time, 2-4-5, double A gap, user the guy that is one of the halfbacks, either the fullback or the halfback. It doesn't really matter, or however you feel more comfortable. But then you're going to want to make sure it's okay if they get a couple yards, but you need to get the ball back, obviously, to get those 10 points. And so after you get your 3 and out, ideally, after you get your 3 and out, you're going to want to get the ball back, and then all you need is a field goal. You don't need a touchdown. So in an ideal situation, you're going to want to get that field goal with about a minute left in the first quarter. If you get it with about a minute left in the first quarter, then you can kick that field goal and then kick the ball back to them. So I have about, right now I'm sitting at about 1 minute, 54 seconds. I'm going to kick the field goal. Even though it's third down, even though I can probably still score a touchdown, I don't need a touchdown. I just need the field goal. So they have 45 seconds, and I'm going to be using my timeouts and looking for a 3 and out. Because if I can get the ball back, you're going to want to get the ball back the second quarter with them not even touching the ball. And if you can do that, then you can get through this challenge really easy. And so after you get it's 3rd and 10 right now. Again, still running that 2-4-5 mid blitz. 3 and out. It's 4th down, and he punted it with still in the first quarter. And so I'm just going to take the ball. I'm going to run backwards a little bit because I have the entire field that I'm going to want to burn the clock. So then now it's time to just put on shoot clock. I have my 10 points already. All I need is that they don't get the ball back, they don't get any yardage, and they don't get any points. So whichever formations I guess you like as far as the shoot clock goes, those work. I either for the running plays, for shoot clock, I tend to use the inside zone. For the passing plays, I use that shotgun tight formation and then just run those drags across the field. Those are usually always open. And once you get the ball and once you just burn the clock, put it on shoot clock, you can get through this challenge actually fairly easy. I mean, I went through this entire gauntlet, and I think I did every challenge once except for the last one. The last challenge took me 3 times. But anyway, that's going to do it. I hope this helped you. If you did, hit that like button. If you're looking for, like I said, if you're looking for challenge number 40, check the description, and also other videos I will have posted for the rest of them, the veteran challenges and stuff. But I will check y'all later. I am out. Peace.